Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back with yet another video. Today is the 14th of January 2021. We're going to be looking at stocks to watch for January 15th, Friday. 0 days till expiration. Highly recommend playing next week's. Without further ado, let's get into it. Market overview. Biden released a $1.9 trillion stimulus, and as you guys see, we sold off from 381 down to 378. The short play for me comes in under 377. It's right here. I'll trade it down to 375, 374. 374 can't hold. We're going to trade down to 370, but I'm expecting a continuation or at least a hold of this 375, 374 level. Without further ado, let's get in. Breakdown ADD. We are pretty close to the overbought. Overbought is about 2,000. As you guys see, we touched this 1800 level and we might be trading back down to zero. So ADD tracks like the blue chip stocks and which way they are trending. Now let's get into the certain tickers that I'll be watching and why I'm watching them. Start off with APPS, Apps Digital Turbine Inc. So Alex Visucci brought this to my attention that this is a ticker with a good short float, and we're nearing all-time highs of 61.24. Over 61, I'm in, and as you guys can see, we are at 60.15 after hours. So 61 is the entry, and let's apply the fibs to this real quick and see what type of PT we got. Okay, we're gonna go fibs. We're gonna go from this swing low to the swing high, and the fibs that we have are 63.4 and 67.54. These only have monthly contracts, so that means there's going to be they're going to be a little bit more expensive, but still doable. I believe they're about $5 a contract. So make sure to play February's as January's are expiring tomorrow. BYND. BYND has good news on it because they are making products now with Taco Bell, believe it or not. Beyond Meat has a high short float. What I'll really be watching is the over today's high, which is 145, I believe. Yes, this 145 level, I'm looking for a continuation up to 147 and then 150 eventually. If 150 can break, I can see a big continuation day. As you guys see, we ran 13% today. Next, GHIV. This is a merger, so it's a SPAC, S-P-A-C, Special Acquisition Company, and it is merging with United Wholesale. As you guys see, it lacks liquidity. So I'm looking to throw about $10,000 in shares into this because I believe it will pass in United Wholesale. At this entry point, the risk to reward just makes too much sense. The date is January 20th for the merger, so if you're going to have shares like I am, make sure to vote. Next, and you guys can see here, when we go to the 4-hour symmetrical triangle, I really like it anywhere in the 12s. JMIA is next. We go to the 3-year weekly. You guys will see that the all-time high breakout is incoming, and the reason why this is on watch is because Citron, who has a lot of creates direction in certain stocks, said that this stock is going to $100. So, and this is a high short interest again. So over 49 can be the entry. 47.5 broke today, so today's high, over today's high could be another entry. Once again, only monthly contracts when we look at JMIA. February monthlies, you can make 100% on a $5 move, somewhere in that range. So yeah, JMIA is on watch, and my ideal entry is going to be over 48 and then hold for multiple days for a multi-day breakout. Next, NEO. Trend line from the highs, over 63. The real level that I really care about is 65. And let's see, the real level I care about is 65. To the upside. If not, I'm looking for a bounce here, bounce at this previous all-time high, which will be 59.5. 59.5, look for a bounce play. If we can't hold there, we might see some serious selling pressure come into play. Now we are going to go to Posh. Posh is a recent IPO that reminds me a lot of Affirm. Affirm, as you guys can see here, ran almost 35% today. When we take the low to the high, one sec. Take the low to the high here, ran 36%. So I'm looking for something very similar on Posh. And yeah, so obviously over all-time high. That's really the only play. I'm not looking for a short here, so no short play for me. I don't know a whole lot about the company. I'm just going to trade it based off price action. Next, Riot. Riot moves with Bitcoin. The other tickers that I like to trade is Mara and MSTR. MSTR is my favorite out of the three, but we do have a good setup here on Riot. Riot all-time high 29.36. We hit there today, rejected, and now we are coming back up after hours. 29.36. Then we have 30 as the obvious level. A lot of all-time high breakouts. So yeah. Next, the Real, very similar to JMIA. We're making new highs on the yearly, and we are facing the all-time high of 30.5 on the 3-year weekly time frame. So that's the all-time high. This is about a 12% short interest. So you know the vibe on that. That's all I really trade. More the short, higher the volume, better the squeeze. Next, Sfix. I already got the fibs pulled up for you guys here. Let me go to the 20-day 1 hour. So the 20-day 1 hour, as you guys can see, we ran from 72, previous all-time high, to 76, made a new high. My fibs just off today's move, so today's low to today's high is 78 and 82. SPWR moving a lot with Plug, also made, guess what, another new all-time high today. This is moving based off Plugs. It's a sympathy play to Plug. As you guys know, Plug went about 100% in 2 weeks. So yeah, SPWR over 3606, target 37, target 39. Tractor Supply Company, as you guys can see, is moving after hours. I've been wanting to go long since 146. Never got the pull. I should have took this pull right here. New all-time highs as well. This thing moves. Make sure you check the ATR, the average true range, because it only moves certain. But just, yeah, we need a spike in volume, or good volume like we saw today. Next, Tesla forming a symmetrical triangle here. I really don't like it short until we give up the 61.8, which is 820. So short under 820, long on over 862, which is today's high. Next, Game, break it down for you guys. The stock has had a huge run up, right? And we're pushing after hours. So we made a new high after hours, actually. Wow. But my next fib level is the final PT, where I'm expecting a reversal, is 50 whole dollar. Yeah, it's just, there's a huge short interest on it. And as you guys see, huge volume here as well. So $50 if we break, I'm only going to be trading commons. And let's take a look at reason why. So when we type in game into the option chain, what I want you guys to understand here is that anything over 100% IV is in the MMA. And what I mean by MMA, it's the market maker's advantage. So anything over 100%, the market maker has the advantage. Anything under, you have the advantage. 282% on next week's for the IV. So do the math. Who has the advantage? The market maker's advantage is evidently clear here. So I'm not really looking to trade that. I'll trade commons. Next, one more IPO for you guys. Woof, and they're not going to have options as most IPOs don't. This is, I believe, Petco. So this is Petco, IPO'd today, all-time high of 31.08. With IPOs, expect the next day for firms to initiate coverage on it. And why I say that is because they are going to either, back their position or something like that. Or since it's such a fresh new stock, there might be upgrades, downgrades, and stuff along those lines. So I'm looking to take it over the highs. No short play for me until 26. And yeah, this was a quick video. My main watch is JMIA, APPS, and I'm going to throw $10,000 in a GHIV, shares only, because that's the way I'm going to hedge it. And Sfix. Sfix really looks good. If we get a pullback to the 50 as well, which is in confluence of the previous all-time high, That's your potential dip buy. So yeah, without further ado, guys, if you guys are interested, make sure you hop in the Discord. I post my daily watch list in there every day. Same with some other people. I have 150 people in the community, and we do personal webinars in this exclusive for the Discord. So without further ado, guys, thanks for joining me. Let's crush it tomorrow, and peace.